I just wanted to make some content out of my frustration. All right, I don't like my job, right? Right, and I think most people don't like their jobs, and that's okay. But all right, I'm a janitor. I'll get right to the chase. I'm a janitor at a sports bar. I won't say exactly which sports bar, but you know us, and we serve fried chicken and alcohol, and we're known for our sauce. Like our thing is chicken wings. Do chicken wings, and we're known for like sauces. We have a lot of sauces, and I think you know who we are just by that. But I don't think you can fire me, you know, by me saying who we are, right? If management found this, if corporate found this, they're not gonna be able to fire me. But I really hate working there. It's not because of the people I work with. I'm fine with the people I work with mostly, but it's because of who I have to clean up after, and they want us to call them. It's one of those places where they want you to call them guests instead of customers. Why though? Like, does anyone give a fuck? Does anyone give a fuck if they're a customer? If they're a consumer? Because that's literally what the fuck they are. Right? They're a fucking customer. They're not a guest. This isn't a fucking hotel. They're not gonna sleep here. They're not getting the food for free. They're fucking paying for it. They're ordering the fucking food. So, you know, that's just how I see it. And I'm not a server, so I don't really have to fucking worry about calling them guests to their face. I can call them customers. I can call them assholes behind the fucking, behind the grill. Oh yeah, I also work the fucking grill, you know? So it's kind of weird. So, when I first started, I was in high school. Yeah, I was the senior in high school, and I had to, you know, I only worked the weekends, right? Or like Friday nights and Saturdays at one point. But, you know, it was chill. It was fine. So, yeah, like, I started out that, and I worked night shift, and we close at 2 a.m. And it's terrible. For, like, a guy who has to balance fucking school and even a weekend job that, you know, you have closed at fucking 2 a.m., it was hard. I skipped a lot of school. I skipped a lot of school. I got a lot of dirty looks. Skipped a lot of school because you know, I'd rather sleep in instead of fucking staying up for 24 hours, because I had to, not 24 hours, but like too long without going to sleep for, you know, for me personally. I like sleep, you know, soon. You know, but after a while, I got switched to the morning shifts, because I kept begging for the morning shift after I, you know, finished school. So, yeah, after I finished school, I was like, please give me the morning shift. I can work it now. You know, if there's ever a spot open for the morning shift, please give me the morning shift. And eventually, you know, someone fucking caved. Someone, you know, not caved, but like someone got fired or someone quit. Some janitor in the morning quit, and they needed me to go in there. And, you know, I get there at 8 and we open at 11. And, you know, from 8 to 11, I'm cleaning the restaurant, right? You know, I'm mopping, I'm cleaning the toilets, I'm wiping shit down. Sometimes I wipe the tables down. I sweep. I make sure, you know, the toilet paper and all that shit and the soaps are stocked. And, you know, it's you know, I mean, I'm not gonna say it doesn't suck, but let me tell you, it's a lot better than working night shift. I don't care. Night shift, I just did dishes. I didn't, you know, mop or any of that shit. I just did dishes. I was in the dish pit all night, you know. And that was a pretty good deal. Right? Well, I mean, like not the dishes. It sucked horribly. Closing was terrible, especially if there was a sports game going on. Fight nights were the worst. Fight nights at NBA was the worst. That's not to say that switching to the morning shift didn't have its own issues and troubles. Because now I have to clean up after disgusting, gross customers. And you know, I'm not on the clock right now, so I feel like I can't say customers, right? without being corrected by a manager. I'll say, you'd think that the men's bathroom would be worse. Like by default. Not so. I'll say whenever there's an issue, like something happens and it's really gross and it's a really gross mess, usually, I know I can get the chain gun, so I'm gonna go back for the chain gun if I can find it. I forget how to get it, but usually it's the men's. But you know, I've had some experiences with the cleaning the women's restroom. But yeah, I'll get to it. But the women's, there's always something wrong with the women's room. That's what I've noticed. I'm playing on GZ's DooM, so I'm wondering if I can just jump where I need to go. Yeah, I can. In the women's room, it's terrible. It's like, you know, the toilet paper holders, you know, the fucking, you know, they're always like, I guess punched open. I don't know how else you got them open without a key or, you know, or a fork. I don't know why you try to open it, but like they're always fucking, you know, off, like the door to them are always off the fucking hinges, right? The soap dispenser is off its fucking, like, it's got knocked out. The paper towel dispenser, they put it in they, like, moved it for some reason. It's in a weird place, but it's off the fucking wall. It's fucking sideways. It's crooked as fuck. And, you know, it's, like, held there by, like, tape and shit, and like, you know, geez, like, I'm just imagining these fucking aggressive-ass women, you know, they love their fucking sports team, and they're not there. And they're drunk as hell, and they're just punching shit, dude. They're just fucking punching the toilet paper dispensers and the paper towel dispenser off the fucking wall. They have to be. I don't know what else is going on. You know, but as far as, like, bodily fluids, usually it's men. I had one guy, one time, throw up on the floor in the handicap stall, which is the only stall we have. But, you know, they throw up on the floor of the handicap stall, and I guess to make it up, I'm gonna turn the sound down a little bit. I guess to make it up, they not even to make it up, they put a singular fucking paper towel on top of the fucking fucking throw up, on the pile of throw up. One paper towel, and it was like clear, it was like, and it just became, and that was like the night before. I get there in the morning, it's just like, I mean, it's just a part of the mess now, right? It's, the paper has congealed with the throw up. So, like, it's not, you didn't help at all. If you think about it, you made a little bit more of a mess. And you know, I don't think you're watching this, guy who left that mess. But, you know, if you are, by some year, and I know, like, because you're the only motherfucker that would do that. Let's get that straight right now. You're the only motherfucker that would do that. So, you know, if you're watching this, you would know who you are. And you know, you're a motherfucker for that. You're a piece of shit for that. Because, like, first, there's a toilet right there. How'd you miss the toilet? You had to, like, turn around and then throw up. Because you had to have been facing the toilet, unless you were, like, you know, shitting. And in which case, I guess, if it was, like, a projectile vomit thing, I can kind of understand that. I can kind of understand if you were already on the toilet and then you threw up from sitting on the toilet. But if you were, like, standing up, if you were cleaning yourself off, no, I don't think you could have been on the toilet, because it was too far away from the toilet. You had to fucking face away from the toilet and just vom. You had to just fucking vomit all over not all over, it was in one pile, which was kind of convenient. It's kind of convenient that it wasn't, you know, it was kind of convenient that it wasn't all over the place, which is cool. But that's not, I mean, you didn't do that. You didn't fucking put it all in the same area. If you, like, rounded it up, then you could have cleaned it up completely. I feel like. But I don't think you did do that. I think you just, I think you just, yeah, you threw up away from the toilet, and then you put one paper towel on. So what the fuck is, I don't know. I get you were drunk. Maybe you don't even remember it. Maybe this is like, maybe you are watching this and you're like, man, that guy sounds like a real piece of shit. And you are a real piece of shit. But, like, only when you're drunk. Maybe you're a nice guy otherwise. I don't know. No, but that was the most infuriating. Every now and then you'll find, like a turd on the floor. Or, like, one time the toilet was clogged. And, like, all the shit and piss and fucking, toilet paper, you know, got, flooded all over the place. That was gross, you know. But, you know, like, at least with stuff like that, you know, it's, I mean, hey, man, you had the chunky shit. You clogged the toilet. That's not really your fault. I can't really blame you. But, that's more like a technical difficulty thing, like the toilet malfunction. I don't blame anyone for that. But it did suck to clean up. I think that sucked more to clean up than the throw up sucked. But yeah. There's another time that did piss me off a little bit. That, it was in the ladies' room. Now we're getting to the ladies' room story that I wanted to tell. That I still think about sometimes. It's really gross. So if you've had a tough stomach, you know, thus far, and you haven't clicked off, you still want to give this video a chance, but this is all making you a little queasy, I'd suggest clicking off right now. But, you know, I walk in, I get there. It's one of those mornings where there's 2 janitors, so there's help, right? And that's nice. It's nice to have help. I just took a lot of damage. It's nice to have help. And that guy, you know, he decided he was gonna mop, and I decided I was gonna do everything else. I was gonna clean the counter. I was gonna change the toilet paper if it needed to be changed. And just shit like that. And clean the toilets, right? I decided I was gonna clean the toilets. And yeah, I'm doing everything. I'm also getting some of the kitchen parts set up while I'm switching back and forth, right? I'm getting the dishwasher set up. And he comes to get me. He's like, dude, it's a mess in the ladies' room. I'm like, oh god. You know. And I come there, and it was just crusted diarrhea. It was just crusted diarrhea all over the back of the toilet seat. This woman, this fat woman, who I imagine is fat, you know. I didn't see her, but I feel like sometimes you just gotta be fat to do stuff like this. And I can say that because I'm fat too. Alright, the doctor said I was morbidly obese. Alright, I'm not just fat, I'm morbidly obese. Right? You know, so I'm a big boy. And this lady had to have been fat, I feel like. This woman had to have been fat. Because, like, not necessarily, but because how is your asshole on the base of your spine? That's why I wonder. Because it didn't, I don't even think it got in the toilet. I don't think it got in the toilet. She shit all over the back of the toilet, and it was running down the back and the sides of the toilet. And, like, it was under the seat. I'm getting kind of squeamish just talking about it. But, you know, it was just crusted fucking black diarrhea. Black and dark brown diarrhea. That took a lot of scrubbing. I had to break out the fucking Brillo pads. The green Brillo pads that they gave us. I just had to, like, go to town. And, you know, I now, and by the way, you know, I know I mentioned I make food, too. Don't worry, I wear fucking gloves. I wash my hands fucking, very thoroughly. I never get poop on me. I never get poop on me. I've never found this secret before. This is kind of fucking dope. And I am, but yeah, I'm mad. I get mad at the fucking customers, but I like say that morning shift and night shift hate each other, and they say it's like you know, they should switch places. Well, I've been in both places, and yeah, I mean both do shit that pissed me off. I don't know what to tell you. Now I'm mad at both of them. You know, it didn't make me understand them better. It made me mad at both of them. I shouldn't have fucking. It did not make me sympathize as much as it made me pissed at both of them, because morning shift will like overfill the trash, the garbage dumps in the back, right? Like the outside ones. Because they'll fucking, we have two, one's for cardboard and one's for trash, like with bags and shit. And then, you know, they'll fill the fucking trash one up with cardboard, and then they'll fill the fucking cardboard up with trash when it gets over fucking filled. Which I feel like that's gotta be bad for the environment. I feel like they're going to two different places, right? Yeah, I feel like they have a compactor for cardboard and they have a compactor for, like, garbage. And because, you know, they don't really know my identity, and, they don't really know my identity, and I don't have my name, like, listed on this channel. And because I haven't said their name, I've not said their name, so you don't know who I work for, I steal food. I steal a lot of food. You know, you're really not supposed to, but I do. I steal a lot of food. And I don't think there's going to be negative repercussions to come out of that. And if there is, honestly, I haven't watched a whole lot of horror movies. I watched, when I was a kid, I would watch the slasher flicks. I would watch, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street and Jason, or Friday the 13th, I should say, you know. And I thought they were really cool. I liked them a lot. I liked the characters a lot. Nowadays, I think I'd be scared of them, but, you know.